really cool to tie into what we've learned so far this semester. So whose sushi is this? This is Japanese. This is beautiful.
Wait, what am I supposed to say about it?
So just kind of like how the technique is reflective of certain things that we cover this semester, the ingredients, the taste choice, really drawing from like these three main things. So like these traditions, like how it could represent, traditional Japanese or traditional American, not traditional American.
Well, I used avocado, cucumber, tuna, and salmon. I guess it would be, you could think of the roll as like a combination of like East and West, because you have like the tuna and the salmon, which was like used in Japan, and then you have like cucumber and avocado, which was added like when sushi came to America. I guess you could see like all the different colors, like there's another thing of like American things, because typically since like with the maki rolls, how like the seaweed's on the outside, it's just like rice and the fish. That was a very like simple like color scheme and a very like natural thing. And so now with like the different combinations of ingredients, you get more like bright color schemes. And,
How about your presentation? What went into that?
kept it simple. Roll in the middle, ginger, chopsticks. Nothing too fancy.
How is it reflective of maybe the American and the Japanese aesthetic traditions or like visual?
They come in pairs, so they're like harmony or whatever.
Yeah, there's like a good sense of like balance.
Symmetry and balance.
And then you also have like, I really like the use of like the chopsticks as kind of like a, I'm not very artistic and I don't know artistic terms, but like the use of that line as something that kind of like cuts across the symmetry of the piece of the plate. Works really well. How about anyone else? What are you guys picking out for this?
I think it looks more like Japanese because there's not like any really American characteristics that stand up.
Yeah.
I think it's American just because of the color. It's like so bright, which I think is kind of cool. And the contrast of the colors in the sushi, the white plate, and the red chopsticks, the white plate, makes it kind of like pop and eye-catching, which I really like. So,
I was thinking of the white plate itself, how plastic plates usually think of, I don't know, cheap eats and disposable food. That's not just disposable as in bad, but it's just easy to eat. So I guess I can think of more an American aesthetic when it comes to these plates.
That's interesting, just using the plates as kind of like as a, not a helper, but as affecting the food in and of itself. Great. You're done. Great. Who's up next?
okay, so this is my attempt at making sushi. Wait, no, that's not mine.
That's not yours? Okay.
I think it was only this. Yeah.
Okay.
I used salmon. That was just a personal preference for why I use salmon, not tuna. I also used avocados and cucumbers, and I did the rice on the inside. I had difficulty with cutting the roll because I don't think I got it tight, like
As like,
as tight as I could have, because when I used the knife to cut it, it like just oozed out like all the materials. And what else?
you said ingredients, tastes, lines, aesthetics.
Yeah, so with taste, I don't know if this was true for everyone, but like the seaweed taste was really overpowering to me. It was like really salty, but like when I have sushi otherwise or like at other places, it's not as salty. So I'm not sure if like there are other things used to make the saltiness level go down. But yeah, so it was really salty for me, but I still liked it because the salt kind of complemented like the fish and the cucumber, which was kind of sweet and crunchy. If I could have gotten it perfectly displayed, it would be round with like 3 in a triangle, and I think that kind of goes back to the concept of like harmony and peace.
Absolutely, having like balance in the dish.
Balance, yeah.
Also for the knife thing, I think this is also really interesting and very specific to Japanese cuisine about how everything, there's only a simple amount of tools used, ingredients used, but how they all kind of have to be the top quality or else it doesn't work out.